what are some length retention tips? This is simple, guys. I always do this. Thoughts on plastic surgery. I wish I had bigger boobs and I was curvier. I was just talking about it with my boyfriend. What is something I had to get used to when taking care of my natural hair? Every naturals. Would I ever get a lace front? I've been considering maybe getting... Can you do a video with your boyfriend? Now that is a crazy question because something kind of personal to me that I don't know if I've shared. Oh there, baby. It's been a long time since Grandma saw you. Give Grandma some sugar. This is I am me, being all that I can be. If you guys don't know, that is a song that I made a long time ago. I actually made it to try to remind myself to be myself when I'm on camera. So that's why I started saying it in my intro videos, because it kind of reminded me, like, be you, be yourself. But anyways, man, it is February. I have been a little inconsistent with my post because last month was very, I don't even know how to describe last month, but a lot of things happened last month and I had to kind of handle life for a bit, you know, step back from filming and step back from overworking myself and really like give my time to the people in my life and to things that were happening in my life and to take care of myself. But anyways, I was gonna do a life update, but I thought, you know what, I wanted to take this time to answer some questions that I got from you guys, so let's do that right now. So first question is, who inspires you in the natural hair community on YouTube? Now, when I saw this question, I tried to think really long and hard about it, but if I'm honest, I inspire myself and you guys inspire me, honestly. That's pretty much it. Like, I don't have like a go-to natural hair channel. If you were to ask me what I watch on YouTube, natural hair videos, I don't really watch them unless they're like my own, just to like watch them before the video. And then maybe every so now and then, if I'm trying to learn something that I don't know how to do, like learn about like protein treatments or certain things that aren't my strong suits, I'll go to Natural 85. But other than that, like, I don't really watch anybody or use anybody for inspo in the natural hair community because I don't really watch those kind of videos. I just like doing them, but I'm very much so into like the self-help channels. Like, I love psychology and just learning things. So if you were to see what I watch, is a whole bunch of like tips on psychology stuff or like your mind or everyday things or podcasts or business, entrepreneurship, stuff like that. What is your hair type? This one, I feel like I say it all the time, but I'm just going to say 3C/4A. I have 3C curl pattern in the front, 4A curl pattern in the back. Am I in school? What am I hoping to achieve once I get out of school? I'm not in school anymore. I wanted to be a fashion designer. I was a fashion design major at the Art Institute, but then I decided to change my whole major and become a psychology major because I wanted to become like a counselor or like a marriage therapist. So I went to Georgia State University, but I didn't end up graduating because I kind of felt like I wasn't super happy with school and with how much money it was, and I just felt like I needed to take a break creatively and figure out what I wanted to do, what I really wanted to spend my time and my money doing that I felt like would fulfill me, not other people, not my family. I just wanted to take a break and figure out, hey, what does Jess enjoy? What do you want to do? What can you see yourself doing for the rest of your life? And I always knew that I'm a creative person, and I've always liked the idea of being an entrepreneur, although I can say that I probably won't say like being an entrepreneur, the business side of it is something that I am like super strong at, but it's something I've always wanted to pursue. I like being my own boss and I like creating stuff, so I've always said that I would love to become an entrepreneur, aka sell a product or something in the future, which is something I am working on. It's been something I've been working on and thinking about for the longest, but I will definitely be working on that for this year, and that's my end goal. Like, if you were to ask me what do I want to do in my life, I want to do something that is helping people, do something that is feeding my creativity, and obviously do something where I can create a product and sell it and make money, obviously, just as a career. which is become an entrepreneur. So that is my end goal. I feel like I'm accomplishing 2 of those things. I definitely feel helpful, fulfilled that I'm helping a lot of people, and I'm starting to tap into my creativity, whether that's through video or hairstyles or whatever, you know. So I just need to do the business side. I need to do the entrepreneurship. Okay, I'm messing up my outfit. My outfit was supposed to be out and everything like that. Has my hair texture or type changed over the years? Yes. So in the beginning, when I was first transitioning into natural, I had heat damaged hair, so my hair was wavy. It wasn't curly because it was heat damaged. And then over time, as I stopped using heat, the heat damage was growing out, and so therefore my hair was starting to form into the natural tighter curls, which was my natural hair texture. And then, yeah, it became 3C/4A. And then I can definitely say my hair porosity changed. When I first was transitioning, I had high porosity, and now I have low porosity hair. What are my best products for dry scalp? I think the best products for dry scalp are conditioners and oils. Those 2 things will help you heal a dry scalp as long as you're using them consistently. As far as conditioners, make sure, obviously, I feel like I'm being repetitive, but deep conditioning your hair either weekly or bi-weekly. If you suffer with severe dry scalp, especially in the winter time, you're somewhere where it's super cold, it's a good idea to deep condition your hair once a week. And then as far as oils, everybody's different. Oils impact people's scalp differently. I don't like to oil my scalp every day. I only really oil my scalp if I'm having a protective hairstyle, because usually when I'm doing a protective hairstyle, my scalp is more exposed rather than, you know, if I have just a wash and go like this, my scalp isn't exposed, so my scalp isn't really getting dry quickly. But yeah, so when I do have a protective style in, I will usually oil my scalp maybe every other day, unless my scalp is just feeling really dry, then I'll oil it every day. So I'll say if you have a protective style, or if you just feel like oiling your scalp makes you feel, I'll just say try it out and see how it is when you oil your scalp, like every other day or every whatever. And then doing hot oil treatment. I don't do hot oil treatment, so actually let me look this up. How often should you do hot oil treatments?
A hot oil treatment should be done at least once a week. If your hair is severely damaged, color treated, or very dry, you may want to repeat it every 4 days.
Okay, so there you go. So if you have a dry scalp, my advice to you would be to alternate every week between deep conditioning your hair. Wait, can you do a hot oil treatment and deep condition your hair? Now I'm confused. Let me look that up. See, this is simple, guys. I always do this when I don't know. Can you deep condition and use a hot oil treatment?
According to SkinCraft, for best results, go for hot oil treatment first and apply the deep conditioning mask on the same day post-hair wash. It is also okay to skip the deep conditioning mask if you only have time for the hot oil treatment.
Okay, so Google is your best friend. If you have severely dry skin, I would say when you pre-poo, do a hot oil treatment, get some oil mixes. There's a ton of videos on there. I could link some in the description box maybe for hot oil treatments. Do that as a pre-poo or whatever, and then when you are about to wash your hair, I would deep condition. Do that a couple of weeks and see what happens to your scalp. And then also, like I said, throughout the week, like in between your wash days or whatever, then make sure that if your scalp is feeling dry, go in with a little bit of your favorite oil. There's different oils. Everybody uses different oils. I'll have all my favorite oils and products and linked in the description box below if you want to check. But use your favorite oil to oil your scalp when you feel like your scalp is feeling itchy or dry. But if you are doing the hot oil treatments and deep conditioning weekly, you should notice a big difference. And then the last thing I would say is using aloe vera gel, going to buy an actual aloe vera plant and using that to pre-poo your scalp. It really helps. You could just feel it instantly when you I have videos on that as well, when you applying the gel into your scalp, and I like to use that as a pre-poo before I shampoo and deep condition and stuff like that. So you can switch and try different stuff. For one wash day, you can use the aloe vera plant and do that. Then the next wash day, you can do your hot oil treatment. Then you can just see what works for you and what's best for you. But you just have to be consistent and do that weekly, you know? And then making sure you know, in between throughout the week, you're like oiling your scalp if you feel like it's dry or whatever the case may be. So hopefully that helps. What are some length retention tips? So I am a firm believer of creating a routine and sticking to it. I feel like I'm a broken record every time I say that, but that's what I would say. So create a routine, a natural hair routine, whether that's a weekly routine or a bi-weekly routine. Everybody's different. Some naturals do stuff weekly to their hair, some naturals do bi-weekly, some naturals even do like monthly. But I'll say do that, and if you need help on how to create your own weekly or bi-weekly natural hair care routine, I have a video where I take you throughout the whole process of creating a routine perfect for you. So you can click the I somewhere right there if you need help for that. And once you create your routine, you just have to be consistent with it. That's the short answer. The long answer, if you want extra tips, make sure your hair is moisturized and detangled most days throughout the week. If your hair feels dry throughout the week, making sure you apply a leave-in conditioner to it, or you apply a moisturizer to it, or an oil on top of that. You just have to learn what works for you. I like putting a leave-in conditioner in an oil or a moisturizer in an oil. It just depends, but I would say for basics, just have a leave-in conditioner and put that in your hair whenever your hair is feeling dry throughout the week. Making sure your hair is detangled is very, very important as well, because if your hair is tangled, then once you do detangle it, then it's going to be very knotty and it's going to cause breakage, and that's the opposite of length retention. So making sure that you detangle your hair at least once a week. I would say twice a week if possible, but I do understand that some people have protective styling. If you don't have a protective hairstyling, I would say detangle your hair at least once or twice a week. And if you do have a protective hairstyling, then maybe once every 2 weeks. Also, doing more protective hairstyles really, really helps with length retention. And my favorite protective hairstyle are twist outs. You could do chunky twist outs, you could do mini twist outs. I just feel like twist outs are the best and the easiest, and they create like less breakage and stuff on your hair. Oh, and last but not least, every natural's worst enemy, trimming. I'm just kidding. But last but not least, trim your hair regularly. I have a video on trimming. I can link some videos on trimming, but trimming your hair regularly is very, very important for length retention as well. And if you want more tips on that, there's a whole bunch of other tips you can say that I'm skipping over because it's like general tips. I will leave a link in the description box below that tells you 10 length retention tips. I'll link that in the description below. Okay. Where am I from? I am from California. What did my hair look like 7 years ago? I will put a picture right here. That is how my hair looked. Thoughts on plastic surgery? I have like a lot of mixed thoughts on it, but my thing is I never like to judge anybody no matter what decision you choose to make in life. I'm all about doing what you want for yourself. I think that if people feel like they want to do that, then that's on them, but am I like an advocate for it? No. I'm a sucker for like natural, and maybe I'm old school nowadays. I don't know. I don't even like say I'm old school, but it's just like I just feel like plastic surgery was okay, but now it's kind of like, I don't want to say overdone because it's not my place to judge. Yes, sometimes I do feel like I wish I had bigger boobs, and yes, sometimes I do feel like I wish I was curvier, but I just don't, I like the originality. Like, I like that my body, even though I have small boobs and whatever, but it's me, and it's like unique nowadays. I feel like it's just becoming rare to find someone that is like all natural, and I take pride in that. I don't know, I just take pride in not looking like everyone else, unless I feel like it's super necessary. Like I was just talking about it with my boyfriend. I was just saying, if anything, if I were to get plastic surgery, which I already am too scared to even go through that, so that's number one. I'm too much of like, I don't even like surgery or the thought. I don't even like going to the dentist. Like I can't even like imagine going through the stuff that I see, you know, because I've watched videos of people going through the whole plastic surgery situation, and it's just like all that just I don't think it's worth it for me to go through and do, and I'm more of a natural person anyways. I don't even like drinking often because I'm like, oh, drinking ages you. So I'm just so scared about, oh, having plastic surgery and what all that stuff is going to do to my body. So I'm too like an over worrier about certain things already. I don't even like taking medications, you know, like when I get sick, because I don't like pills. So having a whole surgery and changing my body and the thoughts of having side effects and all that extra stuff just like scares me. It's just not worth it to me, unless, like I said, if I were to like have a baby and my boobs were just like super, like they're already small, so if they were like small and super saggy and I just didn't feel like, I don't know, it would have to take for my boobs to look all some type of all kind of just deflate, I don't know. But even then, I'm like, I don't even know if I would do it. But so I would say never if, like I said, like if it came to something like after I gave birth and my body was just so, I don't know. But even then, I would try to work with it because I just don't want to have to change my body. But yeah, so the point is, I say if you want to do it, or whoever wants to do it, I have no judgment towards it. I don't like people who judge other people for what they want to do to their bodies. But would I do it? Most likely not. And would I like advocate for it? No, because I'm always gonna say try to love yourself naturally first. That's just me. I just feel like that's gonna help you out in the long run. But it have more benefits, but everybody's different, so that's just my opinion. Okay. What is something I had to get used to when taking care of my natural hair? So this was a really, really good question. I would say I had to get used to being consistent. I remember when I first became natural, or when I decided I was gonna like start wearing out my natural hair, I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so much easier. I'm only gonna have to wash it. And then also the times when I used to do my hair, when I was just starting out, I would remember that I would shampoo my hair and I would condition my hair, and I would put a little moisturizer or whatever I would do. I would barely even do anything, and then I would think I'm done for like until I felt like I wanted to do my hair again. And that is not how taking care of your hair works. That's why having a routine helped me stay consistent, because you have to stay consistent with your hair to keep the results. You have to take care of your hair. It's essentially, like I always say this, but like working out. It's not like you work out once and then you're fit for the rest of your life, No, you have to continue working out to keep that body tight, all that, keep your muscles. Same thing, it goes for your hair. You have to keep making sure every week or every other week or whatever, you do your hair routine to keep the health and keep it moisturized and stuff like that. Same as a skincare routine. You have to, you can't just wash your hair, wash your face, put some moisturizer on it, do your skincare routine once and then that's it for the month, and then or a couple weeks and fall off. Like, no, that's not gonna go well. So just learning that I had to really be consistent with my hair and look at it like any other form of care on my body or whatever, like the same, is something I had to get used to. And be patient with my hair, not rushing through like when I do certain things, like just learning to enjoy it, because this is what I'm gonna do, because I want to keep my hair in good health. So that's just it, being patient with my hair and being consistent. Okay, let me drink some water. My throat is getting dry, girl. Would I ever get a lace front? No, probably not. I wouldn't. Not because I have anything against them or anything. It's just not something that I ever felt like I wanted to do. Why don't I do box braids with added hair? That's another thing. I never really did that. Even when I was young, I never really got box braids. I will get my hair braided, like my mom would do, like little braids or little twisties, but I never had box braids. I think they're beautiful, but it's just like I never had the urge to do it so much for myself. See, the thing is, I feel like there's a lot of times where trends go around and stuff is just like super trendy and hot and popular and everybody wants to jump on it and blah blah blah. That's the opposite of me. Like I am the opposite of following trends. I do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. My camera keeps dying. But yeah, I've never been one to follow trends just because I want to be a part of the trend or because I want to be relevant. I just do whatever I want to do. So like I said, although box braids are beautiful and I love them, I know how long they take. And I like quick stuff, which is why essentially my favorite thing to do are wash and goes, because I like quick, simple, easy thing. So box braids, just like, although they're nice, it just, I know how long they take, and that kind of deters me from trying it. So I'll say never say never. Would I ever dye or bleach my hair or get a curly cut, layers, bangs? I've been kind of back and forth on it. I've been considering maybe getting like little layers cut in the front or bangs, but I'll probably wait until after the pandemic. I'm not trying to really go anywhere or go to salons or whatever unless I have to. But as far as like right now, I'm not really prioritizing any of that because I don't like going out places anyways unless I have to, like the grocery store. If so, I would probably maybe get highlights one day and then probably like a little fringe cut in the front. I would say maybe, possibly. So we'll see. Have I ever tried the wet look? No. Why not? I just haven't really. Again, that's one thing that was popular and trendy that I just felt like I wasn't really interested in. Okay, almost done. Can you do a video with your boyfriend? I know you don't like it, but just one video talking about some things, maybe memories, how you've handled issues, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. I'm not sure. maybe not. I can't give you a real answer on that because I still don't know where I stand with like putting my boyfriend in my videos. If I'm feeling it, he'll like be around because I live with him, so he may be whatever. But as far as like having him sit down and do a video with me, I'm not really sure yet on where I stand in that. So that's my honest answer. And then last question is, what's new in 2021 that you are thankful for that you didn't have in 2020? Now that is a crazy question because, like I said, I had a lot of challenging moments in January, and the crazy thing is the fact that I had so many challenging moments, I was not able to post consistently, and I wasn't able to do a lot of my goals that I wanted to do for 2021, you know, start off the year right and, you know, being consistent and doing blah, blah, blah. A lot of that fell off, but for whatever crazy reason, the few videos I did put out, I did very well. And then I was getting contacted by so many brands and so many opportunities to do certain things, to work with certain people, and it was a lot because I was just like, what the heck, where is this coming from? Like, of course, all of this will happen when I feel like I'm doing my worst on YouTube or when I'm doing my worst as far as creating content or being a content creator, whatever you want to call me. So it was kind of like overwhelming because I don't have a manager or anything like that, and for the first time in my life I thought like, oh my gosh, this is why people have managers, because I was handling and going back and forth with different people and emails and different stuff, and I was super overwhelmed. I was grateful for it, but it was overwhelming because I was going through different like personal stuff in my life. And then, yeah, also like trying to still be consistent on my channel. And so it was just like a lot going on. So I'm definitely thankful for whatever happened, the Lord blessing me with a whole bunch of great opportunities that came my way this year so far, and opportunities that I have coming up, and just crazy stuff like that I did not see coming. Also, something kind of personal to me that I don't know if I've shared. I've probably shared this before, but if you don't know, my biological father has been in jail for a majority of my life. And I recently, like, I would talk to him here and there or get letters, but I recently started being like in consistent contact with him and kind of rebuilding our relationship and stuff like that. And he's actually planning on getting out. Actually, I feel like it's like at the end of this year. And that's been a big journey as well. Just building a relationship with like my actual father is something, a crazy, beautiful experience, and something I've been also going through and having like, you know, yeah, dealing with. And yeah, so it's just been a lot going on. So I'll say those two things I'm pretty thankful for. Moral of the story is, this has been an interesting year, and it's just been the beginning. And yeah, maybe I'll do a live and kind of go into more of like life things or something, I don't know. But you know, it's just like that month has ended, so I'm not really trying to like dwell too much on everything that happened and just focus on just everything that I'm grateful for. But anyways, this is supposed to be a quick video, so I'm not about to get into my feelings or anything like that. Obviously, I'm always super, super grateful for you guys and the love that you guys show me and the care and checking in and, you know, just being supportive. And it really, really means a lot. And I really meant that. Like in the first question that I read when it said, who inspires me in the natural hair community, and I would say you guys, and that's without a doubt, you guys inspire me. Your comments, your engagements, your continuous support and love really, really inspires me more than you will ever know. I know you guys say I inspire you and stuff, but like the feeling is mutual, okay? There will be many more videos to come. I did vlog my birthday. I have some Valentine's Day videos coming, self-care videos, more wash day videos. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I need to edit and also some stuff that I need to film. So we're back on a roll, okay? And I can't wait to, you know, continue this journey and also show you guys what I have coming out. If you watched until the end, please leave 3 purple hearts so I know who watched until the end, so I can see you, send you my love, and I'll see you in my next video.